Hey everyone, Tanner Bell here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are talking about craft hacks from the dollar store. We are so excited to be able to share with you guys these fall-inspired projects. You are going to have so much fun being able to incorporate a lot of these Dollar Tree products into your crafting for this fall. I think we have like 3 or 4 different projects on the table right now. There's a lot going on, but it means there are so many awesome little crafty things you're going to be able to do to have an awesome fall crafting time this year. So if you guys are excited, let's jump into it. First things up, right here, we have our awesome craft bags. What I absolutely love about this is we're using something I would never really craft with. So these are the window decals that you can get at the Dollar Tree that we have actually decided to use as stencils. So what we mean by stencils is we put them right here onto our awesome little bag, and we have been able to lay it down, give it a coat of spray paint, and then we went in with a great fall selection of acrylic paint. Now everybody has acrylic paint on hand, but we went and curated us a great array of some awesome colors, a charcoal, an orange, an off-white, our greens, we even got like a burnt red, and we were able to splatter paint the entire bag. This is going to be so awesome for any gifts that you may have, any parties. I don't know about you guys, but it feels like all of my friends have birthdays in October, as I also have a birthday in October. So everybody I know has fall birthdays, so you're always needing something fun to take with them, and you can get your bag and your stencil at the dollar store. So that's super, super fun. Now, next up, what we've got is we've been able to transform these awesome little wooden decals. They're little wooden stickers, they call them, but you are gonna be able to transform these super easily and really fun. Like, I've absolutely loved this project. So let me share with you exactly how he did it. Okay guys, so what we're going to do now is we're going to take our DIY stickers and just quickly open them up and be able to grab these. What I love about this is you're going to be able to paint right on the plastic, and it's going to be really easy. Now all you do is give it one coat onto each little pumpkin and leaf. As you can see, we have a great array of paint colors. So these are kind of the colors that we're using. These are all Americana paint that we picked up at our local craft store. So if you want to take a screenshot of, these color shades, I have to say they're really, really awesome. I'll quickly go through the names just to help you guys out if you have any questions. So this is burnt orange. We've also used espresso. This one is Canyon Orange, excuse me. We've got light mocha, love that. How many people's coffee shade is this? Pretty much cream with a dash of coffee. We've got aloe, and then we have gray storm. So all these colors are so awesome, and that is really what we use to paint these today. So, it's really simple. I love the look of how we're able to give all of the different, colors to the pumpkins. And then the little plastic piece has been able to catch all of the excess. So, like I said, you can paint directly on there. I love the look of the burnt orange. These two are probably my favorite. You've got your little light mocha with the green and the grays and the burnt orange. And then, you've got a little distressed look for all of your leaves. So they're seriously so much fun. And when I say one coat for the wood, a lot of times I'm like, give multiple coats and things like that. No, you definitely want to give one coat. So my best tip for when you're painting these is to take the lid and flip it over, and there's always going to be this amazing, perfect amount of paint. So you're able to take a paintbrush and just kind of dip it into the cap, and you have the perfect little amount of paint so that you're able to just quickly get a coat on here. When you're painting and doing little projects like that, one of my favorite tips I ever learned, and I do not even remember who taught me, it was probably a colleague at DECOR, is that you just flip the cap over and be able to paint directly from there, and you have the perfect amount. And there's plenty more if we wanted to do more. Then you would just quickly let that dry and then grab your detail brush and go in to accent it. So really easy, no mess, super fun, and you're able to make these adorable little stickers. Next up, what we love is that we're able to transform vases. Believe it or not, look at this vase compared to this one. This one looks plasticky, cheap, not really got the fall vibes going for us that we're looking for, but you guys will not believe at how easy it is to take, again, your light mocha, be able to pop it out onto a plate. You'll need quite a bit, and it will be probably a 2-coat wonder, which I'm totally fine with because this vase is only $1 and it's really awesome. So you're just gonna take some paint right here, and all you want to do is give a nice thick coat of paint, and after that first coat dries, you're going to have great results being able to get that second coat. And this is pretty matte, so you're able to sand that and give some, you know, different rustic looks if you want. You can paint the first coat like a black or brown, and then sand, and then put this coat on and then sand it to reveal those colors if you want. Plastic is one of those colors that you can do really fun stuff with when you're wanting to sand. So as you can see here, you know, the first coat's going on pretty well, but I like to do one full coat and then be able to go in and kind of do what I call the touch-up coat. It's a very light coat, especially when you're doing fall and rustic projects. You know, you don't have to be super precise because it kind of can be embraced with the fall vibes. So that's fun. And just like with a lot of our vinyl projects, when we're using plastic and glass, we love, love, love to use our rubbing alcohol and, you know, clean the surface before we start painting. You will not believe the difference. Just like vinyl adhering to, you know, plastic and glass, the paint will go on 10 times better if you do that and let it dry. So feel free, that is a great little hack for you guys when you're wanting to be able to paint your vases. So again, this is just gonna be one coat, and then you would wanna go in with that second coat after this one dries. Another great tip is to not rush when you're working with glass and plastic. You definitely want to be patient and let all of the coats dry before going in with those second coats. All right, guys, look how awesome it looks after you're able to let this dry. We absolutely love it. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take some dollar store ribbon, and we're going to cover this all the way around the vase. So just cut a little ribbon off here. So all I'm going to do is just cut that, and now this is going to be able to go around the entire vase, right around to the back. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with this side right here, and I'm going to give a few dots of glue and a little strip, if you will, in a few areas, just like so. And then I like to twirl my hot glue gun to make sure no strings are coming with. And then you want to lay this down right here, apply pressure, and then flip it. And then we're going to repeat kind of to the center here as well. Spin that out. Just a little hot glue to make sure it stays down and secure. And then repeat that on the next side. Could give a little bit more, because I think this is the side I'll have my bow on. Then we're rotating it around once again. And then just like so, the back here, we are going to be able to apply just a little bit more down onto the other ribbon. And then if you have any strings, what I like to do is kind of just pluck them with my hand and pull, and then they come off really nicely. So now we have our ribbon down, and then we've already made this awesome little bow we're going to be able to place in the middle. So I'm going to twist this ribbon around, just kind of work it to show both of our little accents. And then what I'm going to do now is be able to glue it down onto the center. So you'll need a little glob of glue, just like so, and then again spin that. So look, no strings at all. And then once you glue it down, it's really awesome to be able to work with it after to make sure you're as happy as you can be with it. If you have any glue, you can just kind of pull it, just like so. And then once you're glued down, you can always add one of these little accents. I was thinking what it would look like if we added maybe like this leaf or maybe this little green pumpkin. I love the green that pops with the browns and things like that with our bow. So you're able to add that in the center and then be able to just pop in your flowers. And guess what? We also got the flowers from the Dollar Tree. So we love that. So now you have a really awesome vase that is super easy and made all from the Dollar Tree. So we absolutely had fun with that one. The next thing that we want to talk about is how we're able to use this right here. So let me share with you how we're making a really fun DIY project out of 2 of these dollar store decor pieces. So this right here is not necessarily the vibe that I'm going for in my fall decor. Maybe you feel the same. So what we want to do is just go ahead and open this up, and all you would want to do is, I love, love, love the pattern that is on the sides here, but what you want to be able to do is go ahead and paint 2 of them. So what I'm doing for this project is we're actually kind of making our own little palette project. So we're gluing 2 of these together and then adding, we found this little harvest cut out piece of metal, and we're going to glue it together. So we left these awesome edges, and you're able to cover these with spray paint and then give this a coat of spray paint. But I use painter's tape to cover up this awesome plaid pattern. But if you're not using painter's tape or spray paint, it's really easy to use kind of like our light mocha or a white to be able to cover the gather. So you cannot find a base like this at any craft store or anything like that without spending, quite a bit of money. So you would again want to give this 2 coats, and we intentionally wanted to go with the more affordable option for acrylic paint. So the Americana line is the cheapest acrylic paint that DECOR creates. If you're wanting something thicker to go on and take up less, what you can do is use what they call a multi-surface paint. Now multi-surface is going to cost you probably like $1.25 a bottle at the craft store, which for a 2-ounce bottle is quite a bit, but it is still awesome, and it's going to save you time from having to put those multi-layers on it. It's made to be able to handle glass and all kinds of different things. So you can, do that if you would like, if you're looking for a quicker solution with your acrylic paint. But I also love this Americana paint as it dries really quick and can do some really awesome things with it. So look at this. You would just let this dry and then apply your second coat just so you couldn't see all the other pieces. But it looks great. So after that dries, what you'll have is your 2 pieces, which we have right here in the magic of video production. And what we're going to do now is we're going to take this piece off, and all we're going to do is glue these 2 pieces together. So notice our painter's tape did rip a little, no big deal. Look what we're doing right here. We're gluing this right here. So what we're going to do is just add some hot glue, and remember how fast hot glue dries. You're going to want to work pretty quick with this and do a lot of thick hot glue, just like so. Spin that out, and then we are going to fit this right here. Make sure we are locking the position, and then once we do, we're going to hold just right like so. So you want to hold this right here, make sure the hot glue dries. It's going to be really, really awesome. So we're just going to let this dry for a second. And then look, you have a great, awesome new base, and it really does look kind of like a wood palette project, but you have these awesome patterns. So that's super fun, and we love it. So just like so. And then next up, what we're going to do is we're going to add just a few pieces of hot glue to the back of our harvest sign, just like so. And we're just going to find a few dots of it. You don't want it to be too thick. And again, use those tips I was telling you about spinning after you drop your glue. Spin it out. And you just need a few dots. What the best part about the few dots is after you've applied your few dots, what you're going to be able to do is if you need more, you're going to be able to easily go in and apply more if needed. And then you're able to kind of apply pressure and then be able to pull the strings off. So I have a few strings here that I just want to grab real quick. And if you have a hair dryer, you always are going to be able to use a hair dryer to make all the strings disappear super quick. But I'm absolutely loving this project. All right, guys, so now we've been able to glue this on, and then last but not least, what we want to do is we're going to actually flip this over to the back. We are going to use the jute twine, and again, guys, you can get a 3-pack of jute twine for $1, and we're just going to put a glob of hot glue on the inside here, spin that out, and we're going to place the glue, or the jute right inside on the glue. And you want to let that set for a second. And then what we're going to do is we're going to wrap the edges on each side. So we're going to have a great little finished project. So we're going to be able to take this and kind of just spin it around. Look at how rustic this is. I love using jute twine on fall projects. So you can keep it tight, you can keep it kind of loose, you know, kind of whatever you're looking for. You can apply as much or as little as you want. And then when you feel happy with it, what you're going to be able to do, and again, you can play around with it and stretch these out after. So now you're going to be able to cut this just like so, and then glue the rest down right here. Okay, so we've glued that on. Now we're just going to repeat the same process to the other side. All right, guys, look at how adorable our harvest sign is. I absolutely love this, and the jute twine really takes it up a notch. I love, love, love this project. What I love is that you can also see the sides right here of this plaid pattern. Like, how adorable is that? It's finished. You didn't have to paint the plaid pattern, but you were able to paint the base and then add your harvest sign that you picked up at the Dollar Tree, and then also add this adorable jute. Super fun and really, really awesome. Okay, guys, next up, what you're able to do is you're able to take these awesome jars and be able to give them a coat of spray paint, and then you can paint the tops with acrylic paint so that you're able to have some really pumpkin-inspired jars. We absolutely love this project, and it's so adorable to be able to pop in any candies or anything you want. You could give this as a teacher gift idea, and there's so many different things you can do with different jars, so we absolutely love that project. We loved the spray paint for it, and it's really awesome. But to step it up a notch, what we're going to do is we're just going to easily hot glue an awesome little bow with some Dollar Tree ribbon. So let me share with you how we're going to do it. So again, what we want to do is we just want to take a nice little daub of hot glue. And I'm using quite a bit here. Spin that out, and then you're going to take your bow and just place it down. I love how quick the glue dries, so then you're able to kind of rotate around your ribbon if you need to or anything like that, and have an adorable little bow. Another awesome craft hack is that you can get your wreath form at the Dollar Tree. You can get these awesome flowers, use some wire snips, and you're able to just quickly add these flowers in. And it's so easy to just pop them into the wood form, which we love. And then you get a pack of 3 of these metal, cutouts. So what we're going to do is apply this one in here. But what we're going to do to try to secure it in is we're just going to kind of hot glue it in. Now, I did test out ways to just have it sit in here, but it definitely ended up falling out. So what we're going to do is try to find a little flower, and then I'm going to be able to hot glue the E right here on the edge. And we're just going to kind of flip it around back, and then I want to make sure it's able to be glued into the back right here. So we're just going to apply some glue, and then just glue that in. We're gonna let that stay for a second. And then what's great is after that dries, you're able to flip it around, and we're going to be able to find kind of a piece of a flower, and we're just going to give it a little hot glue there. So after it's glued in, it is looking awesome and I love it. So we just secured it to each side over here and it's gonna be able to stay in place for all of the fall season. And if you ever want to add anything, it'll be really easy to pop this out and readjust it. So you're gonna have a great reform and be able to make some really awesome fall projects this season. What did you guys think of all of these amazing fall project Dollar Tree hacks? They are so much fun and I think they're going to take your fall crafting up to the next level. We hope you guys have a great day. If you are not already a member to makersgonnalearn.com, be sure to check out the first link down below and grab your membership so you're able to craft alongside us with your die cutting machine. And be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on so that you guys can see our next videos. We have so many planned for you. But have a great day and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.